right, now let's begin with question number 9 and 10 and then हमारा ये spreadsheet वाला काम जो है खत्म हो जाएगा. So let's quickly begin with question number 9. What is question number 9 say? Place formula in your spreadsheet so that if the tile is square, the contents of the cell in A8 and B8 are not visible. ठीक है, सही है. And then place formula in your spreadsheet so that when the letter N is placed in cell B5, the contents of the cell in the ranges A10 to C11 and A17 to B17 are not available. All right, ठीक है. देखो इसमें बोल क्या रहे हैं पहले मैं समझाता हूँ आपको. बेसिकली दे वांट दैट जो जो भी हमारे पास सेल A8 में एंड B8 में लिखा है ना, वो दिखना नहीं चाहिए. कब नहीं दिखना चाहिए? जब भी हमारा टाइल क्या है, स्क्वायर है. सही है. प्लेस फॉर्मूला इन योर स्प्रेडशीट सो दैट इफ द टाइल इज स्क्वायर, द कंटेंट्स ऑन सेल A8, that means ये वाला cell A8, and what was the other one? And B8. B8 is this one. So they want कि हम लोग यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक के part को invisible कर दें if the tile is square. Now how would I know that this tile is square? अगर मुझे यहाँ की जो dimensions देखो, tile size 60 by 30 है. If it is for example 30 by 30 or 60 by 60, ये वाली जगह, whenever that would be that would tell me that the tile is square, right? The length and the width are same. That tells where this tile is square. So see, 80 by 80, 60 by 60, these are square tiles. इसके अलावा जहाँ जहाँ same values हैं, देखो ये 30 by 30, 20 by 20, these are the same tiles. That means these values have the same number of width and the length, so these are our square tiles. Whenever I choose, let's suppose 20 by 20 or 90 by 90, here let's say I choose a square tile, जब भी ऐसा होए तो ये वाला portion, the tile orientation must become invisible. How do I do this? Let's see. सबसे पहले जो आपको याद रखनी है ना चीज़, फॉर दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, जहाँ पर हम लोगों को हमारे डेटा को इनविजिबल करना हो या कोई भी कलर शेडिंग करनी हो कि भाई कोई वैल्यू फॉर एग्जांपल 3 से ऊपर है या 10 से ऊपर है तो वाला पार्ट के ऊपर ब्लू कलर आ जाए, रेड कलर आ जाए, इस तरीके की चीज़ें अगर हम लोगों को करनी होती हैं तो फॉर दैट वी यूज कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग का टूल. कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग बहुत ईजी चीज़ है. आई टेल यू हाउ टू डू दिस. सो लेट्स बिगिन विद द फर्स्ट थिंग. The first part, let's try to make A8 and B8 invisible. So I go to conditional formatting. यहाँ पे हम लोग जाएंगे and then we go to new rule. जब हम लोग न्यू रूल में आ जाएं, then we go to use a formula to determine which cells to format. Now, which cell are we talking about to format over here? We need to format A8 and B8. So let's see how do we do this. सबसे पहले I need to select A8 and B8. That is this part. I've already done that. ठीक है ना, मैं एक दफा फिर से दिखा. So I go to A8 to B8 and then after selecting this I go to new rules and I come over here. This is my conditional formatting part. Now, how do I tell that the tile is a square? The only way to know about that is अगर B13 and B14 ये वाली values अगर ये दोनों same है, that means that the tile is square. Simple है ना, क्योंकि जो भी मैं यहाँ पे B7 में values change करता रहूँगा, that would be changing in B13 and B14 as well now, because B13 is the horizontal tile size and B14 is the vertical tile size. So I will have to make a formula over here. Let's say यहाँ पर I choose that B13 should be equal to B. देखो यहाँ पे मैंने लिख दिया, ऑटोमेटिकली आ गया ना just by clicking on it. So B13 is equal to B15. जब भी ये केस है, जब भी ये सिनेरियो है, तो I want this A8 and B8 to be invisible. So let's format it. हम लोग चले जाएंगे format में. Now you see this is fill part, this is background color. Background color तो white है ही है. अगर मैं font के color को भी white कर दूँ तो automatically वो invisible हो जाएगा. So you go to fonts. Over here you see this color part, it is on automatic right now. You turn it into white. White पे करके press OK. And then यहाँ पर भी OK कर दिया हम लोगों ने. There we go. This is our cell now. OK कर दिया. Now you see automatically वो vanish हो गया. Why? Because the tile is 90 by 90. Now see, as soon as I change it into, let's say 120 by 30, ये visible है. As soon as I change it into any square tile, let's say 120 by 120, यहाँ पे दोनों values same हुई, ये invisible हो गया automatically. This is what we were aiming for. So ये वाला part is done. Let's move on to the second part of question number 9, which says, now place a formula in your spreadsheet so that when the letter N is placed in cell B5, okay, if I write N over here, यहाँ पे भी कुछ भी नहीं लिखा हुआ ना, right? If I write N over here, तो इससे क्या हो? When the letter N is placed in B5, the contents of the cell in the range is 810 to C11, that is all the way till here. ये सब क्या हो जाए? Not visible हो जाए. All right, ठीक है. So let's do this. A10 to C11 इनविजिबल करना है हम लोगों ने एंड A17 to B17. तो इन दोनों के ऊपर हम लोग सेम फॉर्मूला लगाएंगे और इसको भी इनविजिबल कर देंगे जस्ट लाइक वी डिड इट फॉर दिस पार्ट. द ओनली चेंज वुड बी, पहले हम लोगों ने क्या किया था, रूल में हम लोगों ने बोला कि B13 and B14 needs to be equal. And this case we need to make sure that B5 में अगर n है तो ही जो है ये invisible हो. So let's see how do we do this now. We go to conditional formatting again. We set up our new rule, and then we go back again to a use formula to determine which cells to format. और यहाँ पर हम लोग हमारा लिखेंगे formula. Now what was the formula? I want that this value, whatever is written over here, B5 के अंदर जो लिखा हुआ हो वो होना चाहिए किसके क्या होना चाहिए n होना चाहिए. So this is what I need now. And I remember we have to, as it is a character, so we put it in commas like this, and over here as well. Alright, so अगर B5 पे n लिखा हुआ है तो ऑटोमेटिकली मेरा फॉन्ट कलर क्या हो जाए, white हो जाए. So we go to format and then we go to your font color, we turn it into white and press OK. ठीक है. Now let's check it out. यहाँ पे मैंने लिख दिया n. देख रहे हो? It is gone. 10 and 11 are gone. A10 to all the way till C11, everything is vanished. As soon as I remove n from here, it's here. ये एक part किया है. I need to do the same thing with A17 to B17. So let's go to A17. Same formula apply करना है हम लोगों ने. Now for this you go to conditional setting, you go to new rules again, go over here. Same thing. We want B5, whenever this B5 is equal to n, then we need to go to format. वहाँ पे वही automatic में जाके इसको turn it into white, it will make it invisible. And OK. Now let's see if it's working on both the parts or not. I write n over here, enter, see. This is what we have to do. Let's move on to our next part. Now they're saying place a formula in spreadsheet so that when the letter Y is placed in B5, the contents in the cell in the ranges A16 to B16 are invisible. All right. और जब यहाँ पर हम लोग लिखें Y लिखने से देखो अभी कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. Now what I need to Y लिखने से कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. एक दफा जरा मैं इसको भी चेंज कर दूं ताकि सब कुछ विजिबल हो जाए. Let's like this. Okay. Y लिखने से भी कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. Now they are saying when I write Y over here तो क्या होना चाहिए? A16. So I select this part again. I go to conditional formatting. New rule. यहाँ पे आए हम लोग. We write down the formula. Now what's the formula? Formula says that B5 में अगर मैं Y लिखता हूँ, that would be like this. तो जो है ये white हो जाए. So we go to format. Invisible हो जाएगा if I choose the font color to white. Okay करा. And there you go. See Y already लिखा हुआ था, so it vanished. When I write N over here, तो ऊपर वाला vanish हो रहा है, invisible हो रहा है. When I'm writing Y, so you so my whole function is working, the formula is working. Now what do? Save the spreadsheet with the file name tiles1 underscore followed by a current name, and you will do this. I know you know how to do this now. So जब सेव कर लेना, इसको सेव कर लेना फाइल को नेमिंग के हिसाब से. Just remember to save it. What else? Let's move on to question number 10 now quickly. Test this spreadsheet with the following test data and save each test as a spreadsheet with the given file name followed by your center number. Okay, so we have to test it all out. और ये हर फाइल को हम लोग जो है ना अलग अलग नेम से सेव करेंगे. मतलब पहले टाइल 2 अंडरस्कोर से सेव करना है ये वाली डेटा के साथ, फिर टाइल 3, टाइल 4, टाइल 5 के नाम से सेव करना है. So how do we do this? Let's see it quickly. So the tile size is 50 by 25. Okay, so tile size में हम गए, we set it up as 50 by 25. Where is 50? Here it is. 50 by 25 कर दिया centimeters, and then the tile will be set in landscape orientation. So यहाँ पे आए हम लोग, इसको हम लोगों ने सेटअप कर दिया landscape orientation से. उसके हिसाब से हमारे पास यहाँ पे आ गया कितने number of tiles चाहिए होंगे हम लोगों को with windows, that is 48. ठीक है, and that's it. इसको you just need to now save it. Go to files, save a copy में जाना, save as करके, and now you have to just change your name over here. इस part पे ना first you write tiles 2 underscore, and then after that you copy down your candidate center number and then the candidate number. इसको सेव कर लेना, अलग फाइल ये सेव होगी. ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या करोगे? Once ये फाइल सेव हो गया आपका, then go to the next part. Then we are going to see this part. Wall 3 meter long and 2 meter high. Okay, 2 meter long, 3 meter high. Okay, 3 and 2, yeah, 3 meter long, 2 meter high, same values with no window. All right, with no window again. Oops, my bad, I'm so sorry. पहले लोगों ने no window बोला था, I did not see this. So no window है ना, यहाँ पर n तो लिखना ही भूल गया मैं, sorry. N, this one is for the no window part. Okay, 53 चाहिए होंगे हम लोगों को for tiles 2 वाला part, this ये वाला part. Okay, no window कह रहे थे. Now tile 3 वाले की बात करें, this is now we are doing tile 3, ये वाला सारा. इसके अंदर क्या कह रहे हैं वो लोग? They are saying again this is no window, and then the tile size is 30 by 30. Okay, so no window के लिए is there a window? I write n. Tile size is 30 by 30. That means it's a square one, na? So we go to 30 by 30. Where is 30? Here it is. 30 by 30 पे गए. That's it. तो what is the number of tiles that we would need? हमें 77 tiles चाहिए होंगे for this case. इसको भी आपने सेव करना है. Go to file, save a copy के अंदर tiles 3 underscore and then your center number and then candidate number डाल देना. Third one, a wall 5 meter long. Okay, so a wall 5 meter long. So length of wall needs to be 5. It's 5 meter long, 2 meters high. So this stays the same with no window. All right, so 5 meter long. Sorry, 2.4 meters high. 2.4. So 2.4 meters high with a window 1 meter long and 1.2 meters high. Okay, is there a window? We write yes. There is a window. Y पे हम लोगों ने click कर दिया. How long is the window? 1 meter long. So the length of the window is over here, 1 meter long and 1.2 meters high. So over here I'm going to write 1.2 meters high. The tile size is 60 by 30. Okay, so tile size में हम लोग गए. We write it as 60 by 30. And then the tile will be set in landscape orientation. It's already in landscape orientation. The tile size is 60 by 30. ये हो गया सारा काम. So what is the number of tiles I would need? With windows वाला है ये. So I would be needing 80 tiles. So this is my tile calculator. Last part. The same wall. Okay, सेम ही रखना है. इसको पहले सेव कर लेना. फिर इसी डेटा के अंदर सब कुछ सेम रखना है. The only difference is change it into portrait. So this part will be changed into portrait. अगर portrait है tile orientation तो फिर 73 चाहिए होंगे. And फिर इसको आपने सेव करना है with the name tile 5 underscore, then your candidate center number and then the candidate number. That's it. That's pretty much about the spreadsheets from question number 1 all the way to question number 10. Question number 11 and 12 are other topics. I'll be doing that in our next video. So यहाँ तक properly watch this and go through this, practice it out. जहाँ फंसो, let me know. Do not forget the conditional formatting वाला logic. It's very important or it's very handy as well. It's very easy as well. So इसको भूलना नहीं कभी.